one thing I do know about my daughter is she's my daughter, and she's holding her amount of anger that she's pushing down is so much. Like, she was, the one thing about it is, like, they've brainwashed her so badly for so long into not respecting me. But if I stay true to what I'm doing, stay true to the path that I have set, continue to, build this company, build this business, associate, when that comes to the point of, like, what, associating with the right people. Right now I'm, alone, but it's going to come back to when this all comes together, she's going to wake up and go, holy shit. And all of that rage and anger is going to go exactly where it needs to go. And she is going to blow the fuck up on her stepmother, who was the abusive one all along, and her father. And that's exactly, will fix up the timelines. And that's what I did myself. And I just, that's just how it works. So I'm confident in that. So that's where I am able now to finally breathe a little bit and heal, and I'll get stronger. It's like right now, even like, again, moving, like, I have to understand, even moving, all that stuff is so, it takes a lot out of a person. Steve runs on pure adrenaline, which is why people have heart attacks. So that worries me. He needs to slow down. If we'd stayed where we were, he probably would have had a heart attack. So that's somebody saving him, because that's adrenaline. That's when all disease is in the brain, which is like in the body, meaning when we push ourselves continuously. So the other day I was saying I was getting sick and run down. Well, if I just relax, go to bed, well, then I won't get sick. But most people can't do that, or they don't do that because they're they have these list of things to do. But if you build a system where, and that's what I'm doing, like doing that, like the little piggies, and building like with the brick houses, so that you get rid of all these layers, so those things don't become an issue. And that's how humans then won't have the disease, and it breeds out of us. But we have to work for that. And people that were born into the one area, it's like the flip of just, oh, here's the money, here's the this, blah blah blah. Well, then there's a different set of challenges that come along with that. We're all tested. It just depends on what level or where we're at. That's why I said on the Candyland board, it's like snakes and ladders. You're up, you're down, and that's where it has to move around, just where we're at. And that's why if you're evaluating anything, if you're studying anything and not in taking in everything, and I mean everything, looking at all countries, all worlds, all storylines, all everything, it won't make sense. So this whole time I'm having to learn everything, and that's fucked. So that's why instead of me doing it myself, I rely on spirits just telling me what I need to do. That's why I fully surrendered over to God and science. So because this body is it's dead, right? And my daughter will be the same, and she will just, that time will come, and when we're there, I'll be ready, and and then she'll be with me, and it'll be perfect. Because that will be her escape. Right now she doesn't quite have it. She's more hopeful now, I know, seeing a different place and everything, but it's not, that's not, she can't escape when I'm here, right? Like that, because it's not a different house, a different thing. When I get my place or my things, or wherever that ends up being, then all of a sudden it will change. But that'll be the perfect timeline, because I'm not ready for that yet, because the business isn't there yet. I'm not there yet healing, so there's more healing to be done. And that's that's why I can't just advance to the next stage. Like I can't. I want to, of course I do, but that's where I say it's out of my hands. And that's the God component of the timelines and helping the world. And I guess that's what makes me and who I am, is the fact that I know my integrity is very high. It really is. But I only became that way because of mistakes I made. And that's why I can be so forgiving to other people who have made mistakes, and why I admire people who are coming clean and just working through this, and knowing that we have each other, like this big mess, and it's okay. And that's why it's a safe place here.